G'day guys, my name's Josh. You can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die in Alpha 18, where I'm back to continue the Fists Only Challenge. And we're starting this episode a little bit earlier than normal. Normally we start at 4 AM, but I'm starting this one at 2 AM because there's a lot of work I have to do up on the roof that I feel like I should probably actually show. I've just crafted, you probably noticed at the end there, I crafted the last of my 10 extra farm plots I've been waiting to get because I want to start growing. I can be completely self-sufficient on my farm on the roof, and this time I'm actually going to try and leave a gap in between them. So let's go. Well, that's 8, so I've got 2 left. Let's start in the other corner as well. Just try and like separate the plots a little bit. I had it over here to start with, and then I decided I didn't want to do it anymore and filled up the gap, which I kind of regret. But I've got that there now, and I've also got all of my seeds in here. I can put you guys away, and I also want to grab my aloe and my blueberry, and all those blueberries actually. I think I can make blueberry seeds. I'm not sure. I'll have a quick gander in a second. Yucca fruit. Any other seeds in here that I'm missing? No, there's not. Okay, so that's what I want to be planting up on my roof today. Blueberries and yucca are the most important. In fact, I've already planted on my yucca. That kind of makes sense. But aloe vera for bandages is also super important. So aloe vera, seeing as not actually food, can go over here. I can plant all of you in there. In fact, that works out perfectly. That's exactly how many farm plots I had. Got a nice little aloe vera farm going. And I'll plant some blueberries up the other end. And my first and foremost priority is make myself some more blueberry seeds. Now, I could just buy that point, or I could wait until I find that recipe, which is probably a pretty good shout. A trader will probably sell it to me at some point. But I need the blueberries to make my yucca smoothies. Once I get that all going up here, I'll be pretty right as rain for any sort of fluids that I need, because I can drink that icy cold goodness and just be happy as a cucumber. I want to also mention as well, I'm filming this episode immediately on the back of the last one. And in the last one, I was having some serious issues getting the words to actually come out of my mouth the way that I wanted them to. I was stumbling over myself like Porky Pig on crack, and that was no fun at all. So hopefully today I can talk a little bit better and actually get the words pushed out in some sort of audible fashion. Everything in here is going pretty well, but today's mission, I noticed that I actually have surprisingly little petrol. I've got very little gasoline, which I need to run my brand new motorcycle. I had like 7,000 or maybe like 2,000 I think I had, but even so, that only filled up the motorcycle to like 70%, and now we're cruising at 31%, which is not very much at all. So I think today it will probably be wise for me to go out there and find myself a oil shale mine and start pumping out some gas, because to make the gas, I've already got the recipe. I just need oil shale. So like what, like 10,000 oil shale is 10,000 gas. That's fine for me. So I need to go find myself a mine to start digging it all up. But before I leave for the day, in fact, there's a zombie out here somewhere, is there? Yep, there you are. Look at that. You're not going to come and attack me over here in my force field. I am safe, and you can't even get into my little compound because the walls are just anti-zombie. Ah, man. I mean, look, yes, this is cheesing the zombie AI. Yes, I know this is breaking the game, but I don't even care. You know, I like feeling like I'm the smartest person in the room. Oh, yeah, he got close and he ran away again. I feel like I'm the smartest person in the room, even if it means I'm going up against people with literally dissolving brains. Right, here we go. Before I leave for the day, God, I love this garage. I love that there's a light in this garage as well. Like, all of my house is nice and well lit. So everywhere I need light, it already is light just because of how the POI was before I even found it, right? All of you, in fact, before I do that, do I have any more concrete mix in here? Yes, I do. I've got plenty. Not a lot of stones, though. And some more oil shale as well. I can hear more zombies outside the walls, but that's okay. All right, you, get cracking on all of this, please. Make me as much of that as possible, because Horde Night is not too far away now, and I need to be ready when that comes across. I need some fuel for that. I've got no fuel in there. No fuel in there either. Anything in the... No, nothing there either. Okay. Well, I'll quickly murder them up. It's outside my wall who are just being... Oh, there's like a whole horde out here who are causing a nuisance at themselves. Go away, please. I'll kill all of you. Then I'll go cut down a tree and get some fuel for my chemistry station and get some gasoline pumping. Alright, that ought to do it. I think that was all of them. Oh, there's some gas cans over here. Have I not, like, raided you already? No, I haven't. There's some more gasoline. I'll take that. Nothing in that one, though. And I might even, while I'm here, just quickly grab the rest of this cement mix as well, because I want to start upgrading that. I mean, the walls are reasonably strong, but if a cop gets up those stairs and explodes in front of me, I'm going to be in some pretty serious strife. I can fall back, but if they break, like, the crucial parts of that design, they're not going to come up and fight me anymore. They're going to find a different way and probably collapse everything around my silly little tush. So I want to make sure it's as strong as possible before the horde rolls in. I've got that extra cement. I still don't have any wood though. Let's just grab one of these. I've got these giant oaks in my front yard for a reason. May as well take that and make use of it. Let's just burn some wood. Make sure we're replanting the trees right in the corner. That'll do. Don't really care where the trees go as long as they are there. Now, it used to be that you needed to craft frames out of wood to get the most out of it. I don't think that's the case anymore. There we go. Make some gas. I need 2.5 minutes. That's more than enough I got in there. 2 minutes. Yeah, let's just go like that. Why not? Okay, make myself some gas. I'll take you out of that. Oh, actually... Oh, it's one oil. Oh, that's so much more than I thought it was going to be. All right, that works well for me. That's going to give me so much more petrol. All right, let's go back in here and reload you. Let's go find ourselves an oil deposit. Probably down in the desert seems to be the place to go. That's where most of the oil seems to come from. Although maybe it's probably worth just having a quick little gander around the old compound around here. If I can find an oil shale mine just here, that will be better for me in the long term. Because I don't want to have to go to the desert anymore. I've set myself up that I don't need to go there anymore. So if I can find a mine, I'll be pretty bloody happy. I'm strapping on my stars and stripes. I'm out looking for oil. Nah, there's not really anything around here at all. I don't want to waste all my petrol driving in circles around my house. I may as well head down south back to the desert. Oh god, that's really blown out and really bright. Have I done this trader's quest yet? Yes, I have. He's asking for something. If I can find something in that little stretch there, just to the south of town, I go there all the time anyway to go to the trader. So if I can find something there that's going to protect me, well, not protect me, but like supply me with oil that I can go to regularly and protect, is what I was trying to say, then that would be pretty good for me, I think. It doesn't appear to be anything in the temperate biome. I must have to go to the desert to get the resources I need. That's not so bad, though. I'm okay with that. I started in the desert. I'll be fine in the desert. What was that? I just went past something. Is that coal? I think it is. It looks like coal. Let's quickly have a just sort of swing at it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Is that coal? It looked like oil shale there for a second. I've got like the same kind of basic design as an iron node there as well, which is pretty good. I can make, that's basically a steel mine. Iron and coal right next to each other. Just make yourself some steel, easy as you like. But yeah, the oil shale like design and the coal design are the same, just work with some different coloring, which makes it a bit hard to tell which one's which. Some nitrate there as well. All right, here we go. This is what I'm after. This is the desert. Oh, is that one right there? Is that one right bloody there, lads? It looks like it is. Maybe no, that looks like lead. That's definitely lead. Okay, we're close. We're close though. We've found them on already. There'll be more around. Look at them all. I love the new Alpha 18 way of having veins and stuff like that. Finding ore now is so much easier than it used to be. That's iron. I just gotta find the right one. Oh, speaking of the right one, there it is. That rainbow pearlescent goodness of oil right bloody there. All right, so it's just outside the trader's door. That works for me, so I'll quickly just harvest some of this. Now, I am going to turn this into a mine. All those people all this time who have been telling me I need to go just mine stuff instead, in fact, let's bang on my nerdy glasses for this instead, have been telling me, yeah, I need to go mine stuff to level up, and it's so good for leveling and stuff. I've never done it, because spending an entire episode in a mine, to me, would be really boring. If someone made an episode like that, I wouldn't watch it, and I would never put out an episode to you guys that I don't think I would watch myself. So, but this time, the situation calls for me to change the pace a little bit. So I'm gonna make myself an oil shale mine just down into the guts here and see how far down this node will take me. I'm getting a lot of oil shale already, which is a good time. I drank a nice hot cup of brew and now I'm flying through the mining. It gave me all the energy in the world. Who'd have thunk it? Caffeine would be a miner's best friend. I need to get some of that, need to get some of that even if I could talk well. Need to get some of that gunshot coffee, whatever it was. The blackstrap or backstrap coffee, whatever it is. The coffee mixed with gunpowder. That'll probably keep me going for several nights long, not just tonight. But this is good. Look at this. I'm not even getting close to running out of stamina. Just powering through the mine. We're already up to 700 oil shales, which is like 7,000 gasoline, which should be more than enough to fill up my motorcycle. I wouldn't have to mine for that long, actually. I was expecting to have to spend a whole day down here, but it's going rather quick. I like it. There is just so much down here. I've been going for a while. I'm lathered up in oil. I am slippery dippery right now. That's how much oil is caked on my skin right now. This is the kind of stuff, this kind of episode would be better suited to streaming, I think, because this is the chance you take to talk to people in the chat and do all that kind of stuff. Of which, by the way, I'm scheduled to get better internet in the first half of 2020, which means streaming is about to almost be a possibility. So I'll be able to like make a series specifically for streaming where I can do more of the boring stuff like this that I normally wouldn't do in a YouTube series, because YouTube has to be a bit more high energy. You know, you got to move through things a bit faster. You can't do the boring stuff for an entire week to prepare for a horde night. You got to go out there and loot and fight zombies and do all the stuff, or else people will claim that it's getting stale and boring, which I have anyway, so that doesn't make any sense. They're like, oh, you're too good at this only now. You need to just like jack up how many zombies and turn it onto nightmare difficulty to make it interesting again. And I was like, yeah, nah, mate. Yeah, nah. That seems like a pretty freaking awful idea to me. But yeah, so streaming will be a thing one of these days, and then we can just sit in mines and talk to each other all day long. It'd be wonderful. Alright, that should probably do it. I've got 2,000 oil shale, and there's lots more down here for me to come back and get another day, should I so desire. Let's put that down there and get up and out of here. Quickly just remove that. Now, I'm just going to cover it up with the frames for now. I'm not really going to worry about, like, you know, sealing in the ditch or anything like that. Zombies can come in here and they'll jump out of there without any real issues, or I'll probably dig away some of the sand. But at least this way, I'm not going to fall in. I'm going to ride my motorcycle, fall in, and break my ankles trying to get past to do something else. But with that done, let's quickly see Trading Potato over here and see if he's got anything good for us today and see what else is going on. Tomorrow night is Horde night, so at least I've got my motorcycle all fueled up and ready to go should I need it. What are you going to give me? Stick of dynamite, 220, wrench, 147, ooh, SMG level 3 is 756. I will take that one and I will take it home to bang some mods into it. What have you got for me? Buried supplies, tier 1 buried supplies. Alright, well I'll do that one because it's going to take me about 4 seconds to do, and I just want to get it out of the way so you can give me some bigger and better quests. Treasure should just be in this hill somewhere here. My map actually came good, thankfully, right as I got here, so that fortunately I don't have to try and figure out where the icon is amongst a blazing white map and not being able to see anything. So just around here ought to do it. Find a spot where the marker flips. Alright, apparently it's in this hill. I'm not going to try and go down. I'm going to go sideways. It's just in front of me somewhere. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Just hope I don't find it and break it by digging underneath it, which would be pretty annoying. In here. Oh, that looks like it opened up a bit more of a cavity than it should have. No, it didn't. Interesting. Oh, I'm going... Oh, maybe it's this way. There we go. Follow your waypoint marker. Alright, my theory isn't working. I thought I had it covered, but it turns out I was trying to change up the way I do things, and it didn't work out for me at all. Where does it flip? Right there. It should be right underneath me. It should be right here. How does that work? I think the safest bet is just that I put the marker in the wrong place. It's going to be right on that hinge, which is kind of right, like, right about there. I think that's the spot for the hinge. Okay, let's find and see if I've done that a little bit wrong. Jump off the bike, just leave it there. So I'm going to roll down the hill in that position. Where does it flip? Right about... yeah, right there. Okay, it should be underneath me here. You're just going to get that marker in the right place, so it's going to be digging in the wrong hole. Oh, look at that. And there it is. So the standard 2 blocks after you find the right spot. Hey, look, Blackstrap coffee. That's what I was just talking about. How about that? Some Muppets have spawned. Yep, they're all around here. That's all right. Some extra XP for me. Take a swing. Finish it off. How about you, buddy? You going to take a swing? Swing. There you go. And finish it off. Oh, it's just so satisfying. You move and juke, and then when the time comes, you finish them off in one fell swoop. Nice, easy 20-minute quest. What are you going to give me for that one? Some first aid bandages is actually pretty good. Nothing else there is tempting me at all. Now, what have you got for me? Oh, we got to clear out the rest of the tier 4s before it's going to give me a tier 5. What is the closest one? 237 meters north. All right, done. I'll do that one for you straight away. Although, I'm getting sidetracked again. I'm supposed to be preparing for the Horde night. Where's it actually going to send me? What, ooh. What POI actually is that, actually? I'll go quickly scope it out to see what it is. I definitely haven't been through it before, I don't think. I don't recognize the shape of it on the map, so it might be something interesting. Oh, that bloody log again. Every time I hit that bloody log, and it stops me dead in me tracks. I hate it so much. What might it be? It's a tier 4, so it's probably pretty big. Is it the oil refinery? Is that the go? I don't know. I was on the other side of the it's on the other side of the street of the oil refinery. Interesting, interesting. What is it going to be? The reveal is going to happen. It's a tree. No, it's not. What's behind the tree? Ah, a home depot. I mean, that's not that bad. I just did that back in the other town. That's actually not that hard of a POI to ransack. Gonna be cheeky and slide into the back. Just, oh, yep, through there. There we go. I mean, it's not the most convenient entrance ever because you got to go around all the outside of the building to get back to the front. But at least you're facing the right way when you want to go out on another adventure later on. All right, how are we looking in here? We've got you looking nice, pretty nice there. What am I? Oh, you're still going. Oh, okay. I thought you were done by now. Thank God I'm making that today, because that would have taken an awfully long time to get done otherwise. In fact, let's keep you going as well. Let's just stop that one, make the maximum. There we go. And now my limitation is crushed sand. I mean, I just came from the desert. I should have quite a lot of that, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Let's bang you guys back in there. 2,500 oil shales. Let's get a whole bunch of you on the go. 30 minutes to get all of that gas done. That's fine with me. 30 minutes you want. All right, how about, no, that's too much. That's still too much. All right, all of that coming to me. Half, 34. All right, we're still going to take a little bit more off it. 34 minutes, 39. I've gone too much again. Damn it, Josh, pay attention to what you're doing. There we go, 30.5 minutes compared to 30.5 minutes. That's right on the nipple. It's going to be 20,000 gas too. I'll take you for now. I'm just going to go and re-gas my motorcycle. Right, well, I'm just kind of waiting for all my materials then. I could probably go and start, like, upgrading some of the base now in preparation for tomorrow night. But, like, all of the important stuff I've got on the go. For once in my life, I'm relatively organized, and it feels weird. I'm not in a frantic rush coming in, like, at 9 o'clock at night on Horde night trying to get things done. I'm, like, preparing for it ahead of time. Arlene, did you know about that? Did you wish you were with me now? I bet you the cowboy doesn't do this, does he? No, he doesn't prepare by even buying dingers before your third date. I have literally everything in my garage running at the moment. I've got the workbench going, cracking some stuff for me. I've got the forge, the cement mixer, the chemistry station. All of that is rocking and rolling. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Let's go bang the rest of this stuff back in here. What else do I actually have to do today? I've kind of lost, you know. I could just go on another raid. I want to make sure I'm making the best use of my time, which makes me think that maybe there's something more useful for me to be doing. But at this point, I'm not actually sure there is. I think I'm pretty much set going into this. But I'm going to start doing the upgrading. But I need to just kind of sort the rest of this stuff out first before I go gallivanting around the wilderness again. My repair kit should be done by now. They almost are. I'll get my concrete out of there. That's still cooking along nicely. I do need some more cobblestone though. I've got any cobblestone left over. I've got a little bit. I'm going to have to upgrade stuff to cobble and then upgrade to concrete if that's the way I'm going to go. But another thing I want to do as well, let's grab some forged iron out of you. I also want to find a way to make myself some like bars or something on top. I don't need iron because bars are going to work. I can't punch through bars. I need SCTR poles. Can I make SCTRs? No, I can't. That's a little bit upsetting. Is there... We've got the concrete block there. What about you? Can I make some SCTRs with you? SCTR... Well, I mean, quarter block SCT. So what I want to do, I want to put something over the top of me that's going to protect me against vultures, but allow me to punch through so I can kill the vultures to allow more zombies to spawn, to cycle through the horde night a little bit better. But I can't make... I want SCTR poles. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it. Wood poles centered? No, because that's right in the middle. That's not what I need at all. I know what I need, I just can't build. That's the worst thing about this. So I know the blocks that are in the game. I just want to get my hands on those blocks. I know they're part of the game already. Just let me use them, for goodness sake. Oh, I hate it when they do this to me. Finally refueled the bike 100%, so I'll bang some gas in the back of it just in case I get caught somewhere without any sort of petrol to get home. I can hear someone mopping around outside. Yep, there you are. You can hear them coming well before you actually see them. When not they're a real hassle for me anymore, they're definitely not a threat. They're not going to get up my multi-colored walls anyway. So I just need to go upgrade that. I'm just trying to think about what I can put up the top there. I'm trying to think about what blocks are going to do it. The SCTRs would have been perfect, but they ain't going to fly for me. And I can't make it in the normal thing here either. I can't make STRs out of wood frames. It's just the quarter blocks again. Now a quarter block will do it. It's this basically just a really thick pole, but it's going to leave a very small gap down the side, and I'm not sure if I can punch past it, but I think that might be the best option. Or instead of I was going to make like a whole thing all the way down the middle, but I thought it was going to be the most secure way, but I'm going to turn it all horizontally. Will the gaps in between be too big, be too big and a vulture can get through it? I'm curious about that. Let's grab, no, that's the wrong one. I need to grab this one. Let's grab all of you and let's head out there and start doing some upgrades and just see how it actually turns out. I don't know how this is going to go. See, look at that. It's either that way with a little bit of a slither of a gap on either side, or that way with like, oh, it's going to be double the gap. So it's going to be like, oh, I mean, can a vulture fly through a half-wide gap? I'm not too sure. I wish there was an easy way for me to test it. Where's one of those stupid vulture hordes now? We've had them before with 40,000 vultures pestering the wilderness, but now that I actually need them, they're nowhere to be seen. Do I just go for it? Maybe I'll start with just these and just see how it actually looks and try and just kind of guesstimate and kind of go with your gut feeling about whether or not it's actually going to work out for me in the end. And I guess I can upgrade these into concrete later, but it's going to go like wood to reinforced wood to iron reinforced wood, and then on and on and on like that. See, look how big that gap is. Although I can't fit through it, so maybe it's too, it's not big enough for an entity to fit through. Because all the entities kind of work on the same path. That's why the big zombies and little zombies all work the same. Unless it's like a crawler, like it's lower, it still takes up a solid block to get through. I don't know. Let's just upgrade these and see what happens. Hopefully a vulture shows up at some point and I can test it out. Because right now I'm just kind of clinching and hoping and I don't feel good about it. I think that might actually be okay. Like, I can't quite fit through there, which is good. So if I can't fit through there, it's really close though. I'm hoping a vulture can't fit through either. A zombie definitely can't. There'll be zombies up here. But maybe that's worth a trial. Maybe I'll leave that there for now, just like that, and see how it goes. And get rid of some of the blocks over there in the cemetery as well to make sure they get stuck over there again. But I don't know, maybe that's the best way to go. I just need some way that I can kill the vultures that are up the top without me running the risk of getting hurt, which means bars aren't going to do it because I can shoot through bars and I can't punch through bars. So it just kind of removes that option for me. What have we got underneath these hatches? I think it's all concrete under here. Yes, it is. I don't need reinforcement there, I don't think, but I do need to upgrade this to concrete. This all needs to be concrete around here. This is like the weakest point right now because this is where most of the zombies are coming through. You know what? I think I'm just going to bite the dust and just go straight for concrete for these. Back yourself in. If you feel like it's going to work, you maybe just going to trust your gut instinct and think and, like, you know, just be positive about it. Positivity might work wonders even in 7 days. That was the wrong bloody thing to do. I didn't want to do that at all. Damn it. I accidentally just upgraded that block. I had to destroy it all again and waste all of that time. But I'll go straight to using, I might as well just use this one while I got it as well. Bang you up there straight away. Like that, and go on face and put you there. Yeah, I'll just go straight to using concrete for the lot. Everything else here is now concrete as well. I may as well not skimp out on the thing that's keeping the vultures away from pecking through my skull. I ran out of concrete right at the end. I've got 3 more bits of cobblestone here to upgrade. All I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on like this entryway here to be the strongest part, because that's where a cop's more likely to explode. And if they damage like the bridge part, like the corridor part, then they will find a different way to come and kill me. So I need to make sure that my bridge is the strongest it could possibly be. How are we looking in here? You're still, that's the bloody forge, that's the wrong one. This one, I'll wait until you got an extra, oh, yeah, well, 2 more, and then I can take out the 3 already there. Come on, please. And yep, there we go. Just an easy stack of 200. So I want to upgrade those last bits of flagstone. But then I also want to upgrade like the walls around it to be reinforced concrete. And I may as well do that while I'm there. Just make it as strong as I can without going all the way to steel. I have a lot of steel, but that's for a later, Josh. The steel is when you start coming against demolishers. And I feel like even with demolishers showing up, regardless of what base I have, that's going to be all in. Oh, that's going to be curtains for me if I could figure out the phrase I want to use for that. There we go. That's going to work nicely. Can I make the wet concrete block here? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Has to go back into the cement mixer. That's kind of annoying. All right, well, I might as well just finish off doing the rest of this. So for the rest of the day, it's really just like finalizing this base in preparation for tomorrow. Look at me being like almost an adult, pretending to be an adult and getting prepared for a big thing the day before, not scurrying around during the day hoping for the best. It's very unusual for me to think this far ahead. Normally, like, I can barely even figure out what I'm having for dinner tonight, and it's almost like 6 o'clock. You know, dinner's almost on the table. I'm still figuring out what it's going to be. So I'm pretty impressed with myself actually getting this far ahead of myself for a change. But I'll finish off this base. I'll go home. I'll repair and prepare everything to be sold to Tradey Potato tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the day that he gets new stock in. What was it? Day 25. So yeah, day 28 should be the day he gets some more stock so I can see what he's got. Not that I even know what I want to buy. I've got my motorcycle. I don't even know what else I want. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I've had these rebar frames sitting here for ages and never actually done anything with them. Maybe now is the time for them to come into their own. Reinforced concrete quarter blocks all up the top to keep away from vultures. It'll be really awkward if that doesn't work at all and it just flies straight through and peck me in my schnoz, but I've got to hope for the best. Can I go here? Can I go copy shape? No, you're not going to let me. That's fine. You're not if I can only make... That's bullshit. Well, rebar frames will you know what? I don't want them anymore. You know what? Here, scrap the rebar frames. I have no use for them anymore. If you're only going to give me like 4 shapes, literally 4 shapes to choose between, none of those are particularly useful to me. I'd rather go the long way and upgrade some stuff from being some weaker blocks than have to put up with that kind of nonsense. What do I actually need? I may as well go back in here, quickly stop production of my concrete. Just stop you and go wet concrete block. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think 7 is the go. If I've got 1 left over, that's okay. And then get the rest of that going again, because that's just bullshit. What a waste of time rebar frames are now. They've been nerfed to just complete uselessness. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Let's go here. Copy rotation. No copy shape. I need SCTR, please. That one there. And copy rotation. Okay, all the way along here, all needs to be concrete bars. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have enough. I'm gonna have 1 left over all over again. Always 1 left over, although I think, from memory, I think I actually left some blocks undone up the top. Let's jump back up here. That actually looks kind of cool. I kind of like it. It's like a ridge back. Go here and go. I need the corner full, I think it is. Full corner. Grab that one and put you, if you're going to go the right bloody way, please, go onto the face. There we go, like that, and in the corner like that. That works for me. Sure, there's a big hunk of block on the end here, but that's okay. I can upgrade the rest of this while I'm here as well. No, I can't. I didn't bring my cobble. Alright, whatever, I don't care. That's not even the important part. All the important parts are strong. I don't even care about the last of the flagstone down here. That's not even important. Everything that can get to me is made out of concrete. I'm feeling pretty confident now, so I'm actually going to do something a little bit controversial, and I'm going to make myself some torches. I don't normally build torches because I'm worried about screamers now that I'm doing the fists only challenge, and screamers are bad news bears. But I want the torches because I want to put them on the gates. I've now got a zombie-proof compound. This whole area here is zombie-proof, which I absolutely love. So I may as well bang up some torches both here and at the back entrance and get it all nice and lit up so I can see whatever is at my front doors. Let's go like this and like right there. Seems like a pretty good spot. Get another one, please. Hurry up on the crafting. Oh, it just takes so long. All you're doing is wrapping a cloth around a stick and setting it on fire. It's not that hard. Come on. There you go. And one there too. Put them on the back of the door as well. We're looking pretty dandy now. This is the problem though. I'm starting to get complacent. I'm starting to get cocky and thinking that I'm untouchable. And that's when it sends a wave of fuck you to ruin your life. That's kind of the best I could do at the back door. I don't want to put it inside because then the torches would actually be taking up the block inside here. That might be bad if I'm riding my bike through and doing all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, look at that. There we go. There is one thing I want to test though, now that I've got my torches up, and that is, can I ride my drifter cycle up and over the wall? Let's give it a crack. And up, hold C, up and over. Yes, I think I did a little bit of damage to the wall on the outside. I might have to go fix that up, but that's lovely. If I'm in a real panic, if I'm in a real spot of bother, I can just go up and over the wall with no real consequences. You're still going. I need you to stop. In fact, let's just leave you there for now. That's okay. You're still going. Look at all the gas I've got. Man, that oil mine definitely paid dividends. Hey, I've got 26 steel armor parts. And how much does it take to... Okay, I think I've got the schematics to make steel armor. Steel... no, not steel armor. Steel anything. Steel leg armor. I can make tier 5, and it takes 12. So I can make 2 lots of steel armor. What am I most desperate for? I've got steel gloves. I've got steel boots. So I can improve, really, my helmet and my legs. That's about all I can improve right now. I could make myself a new set of steel gloves, but they're already steel, so defensive-wise, I'm already getting the most out of that I possibly can. So I might just upgrade the 2 iron stuff, helmet and leg. I can do that. I'll take all of you, please. What else do I actually need to do there as well? What do I need for it? Forged steel, leather, duct tape, sewing kit. Forged steel's out in the furnace. Sewing kits. I've already forgotten all the other stuff. Leather and was it... No, is that it? Was it duct tape? Duct tape. Always. Everyone always needs duct tape. I'm just running a bit short on it though. I'll take some bones and hustle up some more. Never mind, I got 20 bits of glue, so I'll quickly just bang out that. Is that going to be enough glue that I actually need? What am I looking for there? Steel boots or whatever it was. You need 6. Yeah, that'll be plenty. All right, we'll put the bones back for a later day. In fact, I might even... Let's just plan ahead a little bit. Let's go over here, grab you, and go... what do I need? I need glue. There we go. No, do you not get made in here anymore? I thought you definitely did. You're cheap. Oh, you're cheaper in the chemistry station. Okay, that works for me. Where's all my murky waters? In here. Murky waters, 21. We'll just make 20 glues for now. We don't really ever need any more than that, I don't think. That's all going. Grab my repair kits back. All right, everything is hunky-dory today. I love this game mode now. Like, this world that I've built for myself, where I just feel like I'm the king of the world. I can go around and physically dismember zombies with my hands. It's good. I've got a house that I like living in. I've got a world outside that I like being in. It's all you can really ever ask for. I've got my glue out there on the go. So what am I actually missing in here? I've got all my repair kits. So I can start repairing all the garbage I have in here. In fact, repairing some of my actual tools is probably not a bad shake at the sauce bottle. What else have I got in here? I need to find all the mods and start preparing to sell this stuff. Tomorrow is a shopping day. I need to be ready for it. Before I forget anything though, I forgot to actually go and make my steel armor stuff. The forge, there's plenty of forged steel in there. All right, steel boots, what I need? A steel helmet and steel, what was it? Steel leg armor. Steel helmet, steel legs. Gotcha. Steel helmet, steel legs. Steel helmet. Make one of those. Craft you. And steel legs. Craft you. Alright, we are now on the almost to the point where we're going to be a full knight in steel armor. And I am so keen for that. Alright, the rest of you can stay there. I'm down to 1 steel armor part. I got just enough to do it. That's a pretty good trade-off, I think. So I need another 11 more before I can upgrade my arms. But that's okay. No, that's the wrong box. You go into that one, I think it was. Yes, it is. I still want my steel knucks. It's been so long since I found any steel knuck parts, and I'm not happy about that. There's really nothing that I want to sell tomorrow. Like, the steel helmet there and the SMG are both fully kitted out. They're worth $1,200 each, which is kind of nice. So I can sell those. I've also got this stun button, which if it wasn't the fist-only playthrough, would be a lot of fun, because it's got the chlamydia stick, but it's also electrified as well. So you can have a lot of fun with a tier 6 stun button, I think. Does a lot of damage, but it'd probably be a good time out there walloping some zombies on a dark and scary night. Ooh, weapon flashlight mod can go... Ooh, that could go on. Does it have a rifle or something somewhere? I should probably put it in, or already sell that. Or do I leave it in the bike? Is the bike full of gubbins? Have I left some stuff in here? No, just some gas. I could have sworn I found a tier 5 rifle at some point. Now I just don't know where it's gone. I almost sold my serrated blade bowl, which gives me the bleeding that I like to have on my knuckles. There is the nighttime though. I don't need the weighted head mod, I don't think, anymore. In fact, I'll probably just leave it in there for now, and I'll sort it out a little bit later. Any sort of mods I find from here on out are all going into the sell chest, just for later use. Gonna fill up all of these as much as I can before I sell them to make the most bang for, well, get the most buck for my bang, I suppose. I don't know. If I'm a hooker, I'm putting out that kind of good material. I want to get the most amount of money that I want back from it. I've got some repair kits there as well, so everything in there is pretty hunky-dory. Get the rest of my stuff back out of this chest over here. We're looking pretty good, I think. So we're coming into day 28, another horde night, but I'm not actually too concerned. Oh, I'm still holding this stupid stun button, which I don't need anymore. You can go back. Where is... Ah, there's my shovel. Don't lose that one. I definitely need to keep that one. Don't accidentally sell one of your most important tools that you got. My plant upstairs is still looking pretty good. I need some more blueberry seeds. Yeah, I mean, if I get that going there, I'm going to have basically a garden bed full of yucca smoothies. On the other side, a garden bed full of first aid bandages. So things are looking up pretty well up here. What can I plant on the other side here? What's going to be good to go with that? I don't even, maybe just the hops. I'll get the hops going on this side as well. Like that and like that. Because hops are good for frothies and frothies are good for murder. So this is a good combination to have up on my rooftop farm. But things are looking pretty good for me right now. Day 28 horde is coming. Oh, there's some zombies cruising out over in front of my force field over there, but that's okay. I'm nervous about day 28 because I think a demo zombie, or at least some cops, are going to show up. And that's going to be bad news for me, especially because the game glitched out. And now apparently I have, what, 8 million enemy kills. I killed 8 million zombies, and I've killed almost 500,000 players, according to this. Which is interesting, given there's no other players in the world. So game stage 70 into the 4th horde night. I don't know, could be pretty dicey, but we'll have to see what the Horde Night is going to have in store for us in the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.